Hi everyone, tonight we will be cooking this delicious meal that I have here. I have all the ingredients ready. This meal is called fettuccine with chicken, but it's really creamy, it's really delicious, and it's got a lot of flavor. You guys will like it. It's probably one of my daughter's favorite. Natalia and Andrea, as well as my husband, they all love this dish so much. And now Vincent, my little grandbaby, enjoys the dish as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and go over the ingredients with you guys. I have 2 chicken breasts cut up in tiny pieces that I've been marinating for about 10 to 20 minutes in a half a cup of soy sauce. I also have 1 cup of water, half of a cup of sour cream. I will be using a pack and a half of the fettuccine noodles since I'm making a big amount. I have some serrano peppers. You can use serrano or jalapeno, whichever you prefer. I also have some garlic chopped up in tiny pieces here. I have about 4 or 5 cloves, a whole lime, and half of a bunch of cilantro. In here I have 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. You can make it a cup if you want, but I like to have a lot of sauce with this dish. I have a whole bell pepper cut up in tiny pieces here, and a tablespoon of knorr, or the chicken broth. I will be showing you in a minute how to cook this dish, and I hope you guys like it. Hello again. So I have all the ingredients here ready to go in the pan. I have the garlic that I'm going to add to this smaller pan here. This is where my sauce will be cooking. I also have a tiny pan here that I'm going to be cooking the serrano peppers in. Also, this is where the chicken will go in, and eventually all the ingredients will go into the big pot, which is gonna make this delicious fettuccine dish. All right, so I'm gonna be starting with the garlic. I'm gonna let the garlic brown here. And it doesn't take very long for the garlic to brown. My pan is pretty hot here already. I'm gonna be adding the cilantro right away. I also had a tablespoon of butter in the pan that I forgot to tell you. I'm sorry. Another tablespoon of butter here. All right, so once this browns a little bit, we're gonna be adding the lime juice. This will give it a really, really nice flavor. Oh, and it smells delicious already. Can't wait to eat this dish. All right. This is half. Oops. Oh, making a mess here. All right. The lime juice is ready in the pan. We're gonna increase the heat. And we're gonna add water, the cup of water that I mentioned. We're gonna add the knorr. And you wanna make sure to just stir it around just to make sure that the knorr dissolves in the water here. And now that all those ingredients are there, I'm gonna add the heavy whipping cream. Again, you can use only a cup of heavy whipping cream. I like 2 just because I want my dish to be super creamy and with lots of sauce. I'm gonna add the half of a cup of sour cream. And that is all we're gonna add to this pan. we're gonna stir it, make sure that the sour cream gets in the rest of the pan here. And once we have those ingredients, we're gonna cover our pan here. And it's gonna be cooking until we have our chicken ready. I also have my noodles cooking in here. We're gonna do al dente, which is 11 to 12 minutes for this type of noodles. I'm gonna decrease the heat on the sauce to a medium heat, and I'm gonna start cooking the chicken here. So as you can see, everything's cooking at the same time, and that way when the sauce is ready, you guys will be ready to have a nice meal already. So chicken and the soy sauce will go in this pan here. Now, if you don't want the whole half a cup of soy sauce to go in the chicken, you could just actually, drain the soy sauce, but it adds a lot of flavor to the dish here. We're gonna increase the heat there too. We're gonna let the chicken brown for about 10 minutes or so. I want it to be nice and dry before I add the bell pepper here. So I'll see you in a little bit. All right, here we are again. So the chicken is browning. It's been 10 minutes since we've been actually browning it. It still has some soy sauce in there, which is good. We want some of it to remain in there. We added the bell pepper. In about 5 minutes, I'm gonna be adding the sauce, which you can see right here. It's nice and creamy, and it's got this delicious flavor. I'm also gonna be draining or getting the noodles out, and we are almost to the end here. So we'll see you in a little bit. All right, so we're almost to the end here. So we have the chicken and the bell pepper cooking in here. Now we're gonna add the magic to the whole dish, this delicious sauce. And it smells so awesome. And now that we have all of the ingredients, or almost all of the ingredients here, we are gonna be adding our noodles. So our noodles will cook with the sauce for another 10 minutes or so, just because we want the sauce to, the noodles to grab onto the sauce flavor. And as you can see, we have a lot of liquid in here, and we want all these yumminess to go all together here. Now I have the serrano pepper browning here, and I'm also gonna be turning that off in just a second. For those of you that like spicy food, you could just add a little bit to your plate, or you can just add it to the whole dish and then make it spicy. But for now, we're gonna be covering the pan. We're gonna set up our timer to 10 minutes. And we'll see you in a little bit. It's done. Our delicious fettuccine is done. This is what it looks like. I will be serving it right now. We are all hungry. And it's got, again, lots of sauce at the bottom. Here's our chicken, our bell pepper, a little more chicken, some veggies, and again, for those of you who likes spice, we'll be adding a little bit of the serrano pepper in here. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this dish. Very delicious, creamy, and with lots of flavor fettuccine. See you next time. Please subscribe to my channel and like my videos if you enjoyed this dish. Thank you.